Hi YouTube. Today we'll be discussing the VFX Pro Foundation from Farmasi. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new background. I decided to move my camera equipment up to the second floor just so that I could have a different background. So behind me, of course, is our kitchen, and I'm actually sitting at our dining table in the dining area. So just before I get started, just so that you're all fully aware, because I'm 100% honest with you guys, the product that I'm featuring in this video is something that was sent to me for review purposes. A member of ThesPNation reached out to me on Facebook and asked me if I would review this foundation. So from what I've gathered, she's a rep for the brand. So when she reached out to me and, just asked me if I would review it and let her know rather, what my thoughts of the product were, I was like, totally cool. That's one step closer to PR. That's one step closer to getting on the PR list with Pat McGrath. It's gonna happen. Like, I am willing this into existence. Like, I want to be one of those people and actually be somebody who should be reviewing products because I have the experience and I actually know what I'm talking about. So it came in this bag. It actually came in a box. It came like this, and inside is the foundation. This is the Farmasi. I'm assuming it's pronounced Farmasi. You know what? This is unprofessional. Let me find somebody pronouncing this correctly. Hold up. Thank you, Chloe. Anyway, so it is pronounced Farmasi, or I'm just gonna go with what that rep said. So the brand's name is Farmasi. And so inside I got the, VFX Pro Camera Ready Retouched Skin Visual Effect Foundation. And also I got the, Also, I got the primer as well. At the bottom here, there is a BB cream sample, but yeah, I don't do BB creams. So let's see, from Farmasi Makeup, the primer, it's the VFX Pro Camera Ready Perfecting Makeup Primer, Photo Filter Technology. Here is how that looks, and I'll go ahead. I didn't actually try the primer. I've already tried the foundation, but the primer I just held out on because I was still going through that whole, getting rid of my Givenchy primer. So, oh, it's a gel. It's actually a clear gel, looks very silicone-y, dimethicone, trimethicone. And yes, the second ingredient is dimethicone. Usually when something has dimethicone, I'm usually very cautious of it and very nervous because this type of product you should use very little. Because I know for me personally, it beads up or will bead up on my skin if I use too much. So I'll go ahead and apply that. And of course, with these types of ingredients, it just glides right onto the skin. So it makes your skin feel very smooth immediately. These types of primers are not my favorites. I prefer primers that feel kind of more like moisturizers, but it definitely does get the job done. That's not really an issue. So initially, you should be able to see this on camera, but it has definitely kind of given my skin a soft matte appearance. So it has mattified my skin somewhat. I haven't reached out to her just yet, so I won't disclose her information in this video, but I will put it down in the description if you are interested in purchasing this product at the conclusion of this video. If you hear my opinion and you want to reach out to her for that. If she, gives me approval, I will put her information down in the description box just so that you can purchase this. So I'll reach out to her tomorrow. I'll actually probably have it in the description by the time this video goes live. You there! If you are watching this video right now, hi, I'm the ThesPNation. Definitely make sure that while you're watching this video to rate thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel, and definitely please click that notification bell because YouTube play too damn much and you're not gonna see my video. You're not gonna know when a real OG YouTuber is coming in with a review. You'll be left out. So definitely make sure you cut on the notification bell. I love you all so very much. Yeah, that's all I got. Continue watching. And here's the bottle, just a glass bottle, frosted glass, which we know I'm not a big fan of, just because you can't really see the color, because when I looked at this and it's frosted, so I knew that the color wasn't going to be what I'm actually seeing. But the color, this is shade 8. She actually gave me a few options. She was, showing me the swatches, and I was really hesitant to get this particular shade. Go ahead and put this on my hand. So here's the swatch of shade 8, and it is warm, but it is leaning more towards olive. So let's just give this a whirl on camera so you guys can see it. So I'm just gonna start applying this to my cheek. I used 3 small pumps. I'm not sure, it has a fragrance. I'm not sure how to describe that. It's almost, I don't know. definitely has a fragrance, so if you are a person who does not like fragrance, then you will not like this foundation. It's not overpowering, but it does definitely have a fragrance. Now I'm just going to take a sponge and blend this out. The smell reminds me of something. I cannot put my finger on it. So initially, if you're looking at this looks absolutely terrifying. The color, because I think she said shade 9 wasn't available to send me. But this particular shade, because I really wanted to go darker, just because I was not certain with this foundation, just because I can't see it in person and I'm a visual person. I have to see it in my face. I'm not really like big on like doing things online, even though I've been trained to do that just professionally. But though it looks scary, again, with a lot of makeup, you can make it work. Now, if this was completely like, if this was a red foundation, if this was a cool tone foundation, I can't really salvage that. Like, it just won't work for me because I'm too warm. Go ahead and do the other side of my face. And I haven't actually reached for more product. I'm still building off of that initial three pumps. Since we're all here, I want you to know that the next video will be all about my experience of working in the beauty industry while black. I did want to do this video just because of with everything going on and how, you know, I've been wanting to talk about it anyway. So I felt like this was good a time as any to disclose all that, because a lot of people have always been curious, like, why do you know so much about beauty products? Like, how do you know about every brand, or a lot of different brands rather? I don't know everything, but there's a reason for that. So definitely stay tuned for that. Oh my God, I just got like the most amazing brush cleaner. It's fantastic. I have to do a video on this because I didn't believe it at first. I didn't want to believe it. Like, before I bought it, I was like, this is bullshit. It does not work. But y'all, you have to see this. Like, this product is so awesome. Like, I was like literally mind blown today. Like, I cleaned, I want to say like maybe 50 brushes in like maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and instantly dried. Like, amazing. Because this is a mattifying foundation, this is giving me a harsh line right here, which no one wants in life. So I'm probably going to have to go upstairs, but for now, we'll just continue. I'm going to use for concealer, the Forever Concealer from Dior, and always mix with Dior. Dior is very problematic when it comes to undertones and just shade range in general. Like, usually it's just not the tea. Like, it's just always done wrong. Like, I don't know how they get this wrong. What is up with y'all in these neutral shades? Like, I do not like them. I never have. So I'm going in with shade 40 and 60. I actually should have put in 50 and 60, but I guess this is what I have with me. I don't know what I was grabbing. Like, I have so much makeup that sometimes when I reach for something, I might be grabbing something completely different. So I obviously have 3 of these, and I didn't know. I thought I had shade 50 and 60. I guess I have 40, 50, and 60. Ciao. So I'm just going to start to blend this out. As far as my perimeter is concerned, I definitely need a bigger brush, so yes. I have my trusty Hakuoto brush, and is that a fly? I know we ain't got flies up in here. So now I have my trusty Hakuoto brush, so I'm now going to use my Teracotta Bronzer that I always use and get that going. I know I'm crazy, but I know I see something flying up in here. That's a fly. See? Oh, the ghetto child. What in the world? I'm playing outside and flies up in here. So I'm applying more than I normally would just because I really need more warmth in my skin, because I feel like this particular foundation shade is more of an olive tone. I really think shade 9 would have been perfect. Like, it doesn't look bad, it's just I need more warmth. Definitely like the way this foundation sits on my skin. Like, it's matte and it looks like skin. So this is very nice. Yeah, this looks really natural on the skin. I'm also throwing on a little bit of Grapefruit from Mercier. Very light hand. I'm going to use a little bit of Pat McGrath's loose powder in medium 3. I opted to use this just because it will introduce some warmth in my skin. On my lips, I'm going to use the Dior Rouge Ultra in shade 843, which looks like that. Very bold rose color. Look at that. See, the colors really come together with the foundation. It's very pretty. Because I want a little bit of shine, I'm just going to put a little bit of Lip Glow Pomade on. Hey, I wanted my lips wet, but okay. Use some of my Faux Cils, of course. So now I'm just gonna finish this off with Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. The VFX Pro Camera Ready Foundation from Farmasi. It is a standard 30 ml 1 ounce bottle. It comes in 10 shades and it retails for $24.90. So she did include a catalog as well. She actually has her business card right here. I'll just cover this up just because I haven't gotten her permission to disclose her information. Yeah, I didn't even know people still did this. Like catalogs? Oh my god, this is so old fashioned. Actually looks like they have a couple different foundations. Yeah. Velvety and flawless finish, high coverage and long wear, suitable for all skin types, with implemented photo filter technology, reflects and diffuses the light and provides invisible matte finish even in close-up, delivers visual effect of retouched, flawless, smooth, airbrush photo-ready skin, reflects light, increases luminosity for a radiant camera-ready finish. Ooh, and they even have Spanish down there as well. Un acabado sedoso e impecable, alta cobertura y larga duración, apto para todo tipo de piel, con la tecnología de filtro de foto, refleja y difunde la luz, proporcionándole, I have never said that word before, un acabado mate, refleja la luz, aumenta la luminosidad para un acabado radiante y listo para la cámara. Okay. So as far as the primer is concerned, I'll talk about that first because it's really just first impressions, just me applying it. It feels like your traditional Dimethicone primer, just has that, it's very much like the, who is it? Smashbox. When Smashbox, I don't know if they still have that primer, but that primer that's just very silicone-y feeling, it's very similar to that. So it just goes on really nice. It's very smooth. It definitely relaxes, you know, any fine lines, anything like that. It just makes the skin extremely smooth. As far as the foundation is concerned, I do actually like the foundation. With all of the claims that I mentioned from the catalog, the foundation actually does all of that. It is beautiful. It's very matte. It looks very natural. It's matte, but it's not ultra matte. I would consider it more of a soft matte, and the coverage is definitely a medium buildable coverage. It looks beautiful on the skin. It does photograph very well. I mean, I'm looking at myself in my camera and or on my monitor, and it's a beautiful foundation. It actually looks really good. It looks more like a higher end foundation. I actually thought this foundation was a bit more expensive than just $24.90 per catalog. The only thing that I could say is disappointing about the foundation is that it only comes in 10 shades. That is completely and utterly unacceptable in 2020. No foundation, no beauty brand should be coming out with a foundation with 10 shades. With this one, this was shade 8. So shade 8 actually works. As you can see, it blended out perfectly. It did look very scary initially when I tried it. The first time that I tried it, and even putting it on camera, it looks even more scary. But actually, you know, once I put on bronzer and concealer and all that, the only thing that scared me on camera was the concealer, because I actually grabbed my Forever concealer in shade 40 and shade 60 when I normally don't even use that combination because 40 is like way too light. As far as the foundation is concerned, it looks really good, guys. In person, it's just like when you look up close, like your skin looks like skin. The only reason why, I mean, for me, that I can tell that it's makeup is just because I have on blush. I have blush on my cheeks. I actually carry it a little bit on my brow bone just because I just like that. And I'm wearing bronzer as well. So that's the only reason why I can really tell. But just blending out the foundation itself, it really does look like skin. It's very beautiful. I would definitely put this foundation next to a Bobbi Brown or to a NARS foundation just because of the finish that it gives. It just gives that natural look. And it's definitely something that you could, you know, have somebody up in your face, and it, you know, it doesn't look like you have blobs of foundation on your face where it looks gross and your skin, like any imperfection is showing. Covers very well. I really like this foundation. I'm actually impressed, you know, and especially, you know, with the shade range. Like I said, the shade range is the only downer for me. I think that absolutely sucks. I think they definitely need to expand their foundation range. I think all brands should have a minimum of like 25, if not more shades. A minimum, let's just say 30. Every brand should have at least 25 to 30 foundation shades at this point, because that makes absolutely no sense. And again, this shade was more leaning towards an olive because the next shade up, just per the swatches, but again, that could have been deceiving on, you know, from the photos that she sent me, just because the images are not of actual product. It's those, you know, computerized images, which when you look at those things, I've seen those things made just from my professional background, and I know that they don't look right. They never will. And I mean, I don't know why brands just don't show you the real image, whatever. But, you know, with this one, like, it looks really olive, but to me, the swatch image that she sent me, shade 9 looks more right to me. It looks more warm. This leans more towards an olive. Like, it looks, I'll just open up. I'm not sure how this reads on camera, but for me, this is giving me more of a Macau look, but when I actually apply it to my skin, it definitely is more of an olive type of undertone. But I was able to, like I said, make it work. So it's perfectly fine. This looks absolutely beautiful. Like if this looked a mess, I would tell you, you know I would. And I mean, like I said, I have my camera set and my lighting set so that you can see the true color, just so that you don't see any BS, because we don't do that over here. So yeah, guys, that wraps up this review. I hope you liked it. If you are interested, definitely just check periodically in the comments and in the description box, because I will disclose that information. You can reach out to her and purchase this foundation, because I would definitely buy this foundation. I think that, like I said, if the shade range was just more expansive, I would be able to do something with it as far as, you know, like really say, you know, buy it. But, you know, if you can get your shade, because again, I have plenty of foundations that have a very limited range. So if this is something that, you know, sounds interesting to you, I will leave her information. So definitely rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about this foundation. Let me know if you've tried this, and I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys.